Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
These corners backing off a bit. Pressure coming. Got his man quickly. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bears have this offense rolling.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Cricket.
Motion from the wideout. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Motion from the back. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
On fourth down, going to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense starts deep in a hole. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Nixon. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Bear offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Nixon.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Nixon. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's Wallace. It's complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Joyner. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Makes a man miss. Made him miss again. At the 40, still making moves. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Wallace. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. This time on target. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Nixon. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Missouri State.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Never a doubt. And now they take the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
On the run from inside his 25. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin. To start the second half here, and the Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. They'll try to get outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nixon. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bears are on the move. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards. He leaves it with his back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Nixon. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Offense, quick tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Nixon. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Timeout, Southern Mississippi.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got a man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell them.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State!
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. action on first down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Wallace. Going deep. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's knocked down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll try to run for it. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Bears. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Lee. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, Give on the inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Missouri State! And the punishment has been extended. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snatches it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air, it's Wallace. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. Gets out of bounds. Big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Golden Eagles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And I love the physicality of this offense.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Wallace. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Looking for a man. It's Wallace. Lets it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.